Hi all, welcome along to my kitchen. Hope this finds you all fit and well and healthy. It's bank holiday weekend, which doesn't mean very much, does it? It's not like we can all go out to beer gardens, but never mind, we'll cope. Which somewhat brings me to my first point. I hope you are coping. So my first point is, please could everybody just check in with their personal tutors. We have no idea who's really at home safe and sound with family or with their flatmates and they're all happy, and we don't really know who's kind of stuck on their own. So if you are safe and sound, please chuck us an email and we can tick you off our list and say, yeah, we know that person A's really well. Or if you're struggling, let us know, and we can see what we can do to just stay in contact and help you out the best we can. But we're going to try and contact people who haven't been in contact with us. So it'd be great if we could just tick you off our list and say, we know that you're fine, or we know that we need to offer you support. So if you could just buzz a quick message to your personal tutor saying, yeah, I'm fine, I have no problems, or the reverse, I'm having a few problems, could you help? That would be great. We'd at least know who you were. So that's kind of issue number one. If you could do that as a priority, that would be great. Number two, new assessments should be out now in the world via Moodle for semester 2. Have a look at those, make sure you're au fait with those and you understand what's required. Any problems, go back to your module tutor and have a conversation with them in exactly the same way that you would do in normal circumstances. I know the oral exams have caused a little bit of an uproar with people. It's one of the only options that we could come up with that wasn't giving people another essay. So I appreciate that's going to fall right into the hands of some people who don't like writing and would rather just speak, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult for those who don't like doing face-to-face stuff, but if you really feel that you've got an issue with it and you've got a genuine reason, you can again contact their help zone and go through the standard extenuating circumstances situation. So if that is a major issue for you, please do that. That would be great. For semester 1, reassessment briefs. Any that need to be changed will be published by the 24th of the month. So we're going to go through another ASP assessment scrutiny panel on reassessments and get those out there. That's going to affect less of you because hopefully more of you would have passed your semester 1 assessments. So again, if you don't know if you need a reassessment or not, please just check in with your module tutor or your personal tutor and they can look at your records. So double check that. If you've got over 40%, for the whole module, you won't need to do a reassessment. So good news if you have. Broadly speaking, extenuating circumstances for any modules. If you're ill, etc., if you've got COVID-19 related issues, if you've got issues because you're caring for other people, if you're a key worker, if you've got any big issues like that, and you need an extension, please go through the help zone in the normal way. So please target that. There's no changes there. So don't panic about that if you need an extension for any reason. That process is going to be a little bit easier because I think they've been a little bit more lax on you providing evidence in the current situation. The NDP policy was released, which has again caused a little bit of confusion. I don't think they've nailed down exactly what that's going to mean for lots of people yet. My understanding of this new policy is that it works on a module-based level. So I think at level 6, for level 6 students, your marks now will be based on your best 60 cats at level 6 and then maybe 90 cats at level 5. So it kind of weighs back that way. Or, of course, if you do really well at level 6, you'll get the best options. So you'll get, you might not need to rely on your level 5 modules if your level 6 modules just kind of smash it. So it will lean in your favour. Now, from my understanding, it doesn't apply on a module basis. So if, for example, you were doing a 30 cat module and you'd already done 50% of it, and you got a really high mark, Dan, we've had this conversation, and you got a really high mark, you got 80% in the first half of the assessment, but you now get 40% in the second half. That doesn't mean you get you just write off that second assessment. from my current understanding, it means that you get 80 plus 40 divided by 2, you'd get 60 for that module. So this new policy applies on a module level and on an award level, not on an individual assessment level. The last time I had a conversation about this new policy, I was telling course reps that it didn't exist. We don't do it as a university, and forget it. And I was given a strong rationale for why we weren't going to do it as a university. And then by the time I got back to my emails, the new policy had been released. So who knows? It can all change in a second. So, but that's my understanding of that so far. So if you're bold enough to be strategic, you could be strategic, but be aware that you do have to pass all your modules to kind of get through your year. That's especially important if you're level 5 exercise, fitness and health. You cannot top up to level 6 unless you've passed all your modules. So please make sure, don't just aim for 40 and unfortunately get a 36. Like, aim a little bit higher than that. Okay. Modules for next year. This is irrelevant of COVID-19, really. We were going to wait until after the timetables have been written, which wouldn't be till August, until you were going to need to rewrite those until you're going to be able to choose those modules for next year. So no panic on that. You'll just get a little update on that closer to the time, but that'll be closer to September. And I know people in the press are talking about what would happen next year. School's going to go back in September. University's going back in September as normal. I was looking for clarification on this sort of stuff in a meeting, and as my boss said to me, dude, the Prime Minister is currently in intensive care. I know as much as you do. So we don't know. We'll assume that we're coming back in September as normal. But again, I know, by the way, I haven't got any information to suggest we're not coming back. I've just got no information. So those questions are coming in. As soon as we know anything, we'll kind of let you know about everything. There's no secret meetings going on and us withholding any information from you. Once we've got it, we're getting it straight out to you guys. Sometimes you're getting information before we are, which is awesome. Great. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully that's helpful. But please, point 1 is perhaps the most important. Please just check in with your personal tutor. Just say, hi, I'm doing fine. Hi, I'm not doing so fine. And we can, we'll know kind of where we are and do what we can for people. Stay safe. Hope you got some Easter eggs and look forward to seeing you all safe and sound soon.